Hi, it's Easy Ann. Why do I call myself Easy Ann? That's because I espouse a philosophy called EZosophy. It's the philosophy of the ease. Does that mean I'm lazy? No. Well, sometimes I am lazy, but in general, no. Does that mean I'm flippant? No. Or cavalier? No. Easy? No. What it means is that I recognize a certain aspect of life that people suffer about. See, we take on these roles in life, and roles like a mother, roles like a wife, roles like a business person, the R-O-L-E-S. We take on these roles, and then we live up to these roles. And one of the roles that we take under that's very unpleasant and very unseemly and not attractive at all is we take on the role, I am one who suffers. And when I believe that I am one who suffers, then I go through life looking for problems and looking for reasons to suffer about those problems. Now, the problems that I'm talking about are problems that are not real problems, but they're just things to suffer about. They're things to grouse about. I call it, in a way, bitchcraft, because we continue to look at the things that aren't worthy of suffering and we suffer them about it. So the question that I have to ask me is that, am I in my role of that, the one who suffers? Am I that? Because we all take on that role. We take on, I am the one who suffers. Now, as I'm saying, this is not about suffering or grieving over something that's real. This is about the made-up stuff. This is the instead of suffering. This is suffering about having to take the garbage out. This is suffering about because somebody said the wrong thing to me. This is carrying on an upset way over the time that it should have expired. And so the question we can ask ourselves in every moment is, am I wearing my role? Am I fulfilling the role of one who suffers? Now, there are many religions, especially the Christian religion, that glorifies suffering. It says that you're not a real person unless you suffer, and I'm saying that that is untrue. That life has plenty of problems and difficulties without us making them up. Yet, day to day, moment to moment, our lives probably are not about the things that really matter, the things that we should suffer about, but they're made up of faux, F-A-U-X, faux suffering. Suffering about stuff that doesn't matter at all. Recognition of that, for the most part, is the way to get out. And that is when I ask myself the question, am I wearing my role of suffering? And I say, yeah. Then I can choose to just I don't want to do that. That's not how I want to live. I don't value that. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I'm not going to tell my tales of woe all the time. When somebody says, how are you doing? I don't want to try to outdo whatever it is they think they have as a problem. I want to thrive. I want to flourish. But if we haven't had that in the past, we'll continue to carry that role into the present moment. One way we can tell that we are having a HARD, a heart attack, is what I call the heartaholic sigh, and that is like, somebody says such and such and such, and we go, or we think about something, go, that's the heartaholic sigh. So learn to recognize when you're having a heart attack, when you're wearing the role of suffering, and choose out of that, because it can be chosen out of. We don't want to not have grief and pain about the things that really matter. Our mother dies. Sure, we're going to die. Sure, it's difficult. Sure, we're going to suffer. But after she's been dead for 5 years, we don't need to be suffering about it. Maybe every once in a while we have a twinge, but it shouldn't be the lead in our conversation. No. Just my thought for today. And I want you to remember one more thing for sure, and that is that I love you.